On Tuesday, we told you about a deadly shooting that took place in Vincennes that left one person dead and a suspect charged with murder. Today, our Cole Nobby spoke with Chief Hillenbrand from the Vincennes Police Department for the latest on the investigation.
What was once a relationship has now turned into a tragedy. Vincennes resident Dylan A. Smith has been charged with the murder of a woman he was formerly in a relationship with, Taylor Hendershot.
She had left him several months prior. She had left on a break from her work, and we're trying to figure out at this time what took her to that location, and then of course he was there or showed up shortly thereafter and committed this terrible tragedy.
Just before 1 p.m. Tuesday afternoon, Vincennes police, fire, and ambulance were called here to the parking lot of Cardinal's Liquor.
They found a gunshot victim in her vehicle being tended to by a couple of citizens. They immediately started to render aid. They got her out of the vehicle and started doing compressions until the fire department showed up and allowed them to take over at that point for life-saving measures.
Hendershot was pronounced dead on the scene shortly after. According to court documents, residents standing by identified the shooter as the man fleeing the scene in a black SUV. About a block away, that black SUV was involved in a single vehicle accident, causing the suspect to enter a home on Carbon Street.
We learned that there was a person inside the house. We were able to make contact with that person over the phone. He did say that our suspect was in the house and armed with a knife at that point.
Vincennes police were able to guide the resident out safely before a standoff with Smith ensued.
So over the next couple hours, we made contact with that subject and tried to have him exit the house on his own accord. However, he failed to do that. So then our district team, ERT team, decided to go ahead and deploy some less lethal devices into the basement, and that was able to entice him to come out the back door to officers, where he was placed in handcuff and taken into custody without any other incident.
According to detectives on the case, Smith never directly admitted to shooting Hendershot, but stated he was being physically assaulted and chose this way to defend himself. Smith had an initial hearing Wednesday and submitted a plea of not guilty. His next court appearance is for October 9th, and a jury trial has been scheduled for November 4th.
Reporting in Vincennes, I'm Cole Nobby for your local news leader.
The chief went on to say that this investigation is still ongoing, and even with Smith in custody, detectives are still trying to locate the murder weapon, and they are piecing together why the two were together in the parking lot.